favorite Isaac characters survive if they were thrown in the Hunger Games. If you don't know the Hunger Games, it's kind of like Fortnite. There are going to be a bunch of people and only one of them can be the winner. Okay, now this is the time where to make sure you're subscribed and you like the video. Thank you. Now here are your tributes to the Isaac Hunger Games. In District 1, we have Lanslow and Juicy Sack. In District 2, we have me. And Fruity Plum is here. District 3, we got Isaac and his brother, Hurt Isaac. In the 4th district, we have Sticky Nickel, but with legs and also a bomb. In District 5, we have Twitch chat and YouTube chat. Now, this does not mean y'all are friends. District 6, we have Gertie and Little Gertie. In District 7, we have Henry and a single dip. I'm feeling my strong chances on the single dip. And fellas, the returning victor from last season, Satan, with the new fellow in their district, the Lamb. District 9 has a Bumbino with Greedier, because they're both the money guys. We have the Beast and 4 horsemen in a trench coat. District 11, we have just all of the burning basement and a single grilled clotty. And for our final district, we have Hatsune Miku with Godzilla. Don't ask why they're here. Which district do y'all think is gonna win, chat? 7, but I hope the dip dies. But look at him. As the tributes stand on their podium, the horn sounds. Juicy Plum runs away. Hatsune Miku runs away. Fruity Plum runs away. The 4 horsemen in a trench coat run away. Satan runs away. Lanslow runs. Twitch chat scares the Lamb away from the cornucopia. Burning basement, just the whole floor, finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Tainted Isaac runs away. Bombino runs away. Isaac runs away. A single bomb takes a spear. Fellas, the bomb has a stick. Look out. A sticky nickel with leg runs away. You know what? That makes sense. Out of everything here, this makes the most sense. The sticky nickel runs. Oh god. A single dip, Henry and Matt get into a fight. I triumphantly kill both of them. 07 to the single dip and Henry. I just took out a whole damn district at the very beginning.
Matt be seeing red.
Yeah, no, I was seeing brown, actually. Oh, God. The Beast rips a mace out of Godzilla's hands. I think they're just friendly bantering, I'm sure. Greedier grabs a shovel. Lil Gertie grabs a backpack. The grilled Claudie runs away. Gertie and YouTube chat fight for a bag. Gertie gives up and retreats. You keep it up, YouTube chat. You bully Gertie. Burning basement, just all of it, throws a knife into little Gertie's head. Burning basement has consumed Little Gertie. Simply a skill issue. Burning basement is too strong. Fruity Plum discovers a cave. Oh, God. Bombino, the Beast, and the Beast track down and kill Gertie. All of the Gerties are gone? This is a massacre. The Turd district immediately dies. And then the Gertie district dies? Greedier dies from... It hasn't even been a day. It hasn't even been one day yet, and he's dead from hunger? So I know it's the Hunger Games, but like, I'm assuming you can pre-eat. YouTube chat fishes. Good job, YouTube chat. You keep that up. Tainted Isaac receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. You know what? Honestly, with how he's looking, he needs it. Twitch chat injures yourself. Chat, what did you do? The Lamb receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Juicy Sack receives an explosive. Okay, one of the Lanslow viewers, I'm sure. Hatsune Miku runs away from Godzilla, but they're friends. Why is Hatsune Miku running away from Godzilla? Maybe it's a trick to trick everybody else to think they're fighting. Grilled Claudie overhears Lanslow and a sticky nickel with leg talking in the distance. Is Lanslow befriending the sticky nickel with legs? The wild cards get together. Isaac discovers a river. Hold on. A bomb runs away from the 4 horsemen in a trench coat. This is fair. I would also run away from this monstrosity. Satan tries to sleep through the entire day. Wow, they won the first Hunger Games. Now they think they can just sleep through the rest. Matt goes hunting. What, my poop escalade wasn't enough? I have to go kill more people? Fellas, 5 Pikmin can be sounded in the distance. Fellas, if we can please get a round of Pikmin for all the lost tributes. For a single dip. Henry. Gertie. Gertie again. And Greedier. 07, the fallen tributes. Proceed. The Beast sets up camp for the night. 4 horsemen in a trench coat convinces a grilled Claudie to snuggle with him. You think they're like snuggling up against the trench coat, or like you think they're like part of it now? A sticky nickel with leg tends to his wounds. I'm sure the wounds are in their legs. That is fair. Lanslow and Bombino tell stories about themselves to each other. Miku defeats Fruity Plum in a fight. but spares her life. Thank you, Hatsune Miku, for sparing Fruity Plum. A bomb receives a hatchet from an unknown spawn. Don't they also have a spear? Now the bomb has a spear and a hatchet. That's my goat, Bomb. Juicy Sack quietly hums. I'm not gonna ask how that happens. Tainted Isaac climbs a tree. Okay. Burning Basement is unable to start a fire in sleep. I think it's just, is it just basement now, I guess? All right, Isaac receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Okay, getting bombs. Again, lore accurate Isaac, keep it up. Godzilla severely injures YouTube chat and leaves YouTube chat to die. 07's YouTube chat. Unlucky, fellas. But hey, if y'all move over to Twitch, it's like you never died. The lamb receives medical supplies. All right. And me, Satan, and Twitch chat discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. What am I doing here? It has to be like to trick your, like, keep your enemies close, or like keep your friends close, but enemies closer. On to day 2. A grilled Claudie searches for firewood. You know what? That's fair. Lonslow makes a slingshot. Juicy Sack searches for a water source. Then we have Godzilla steals from me while I'm not looking. Okay, how does Godzilla steal anything from literally anybody? How did you miss it? You know what? On me. That's on me. Fruity Plum tends to Tainted Isaac's wounds. Oh, good job, Fruity Plum. The Beast receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. A sticky nickel with legs sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Smart sticky nickel. Stay by yourself. Burning Basement, I'm sorry, just Basement, overhears Twitch chat and the bomb talking in the distance. Chat, what are you planning with the bomb? 9/11. Isaac receives a hatchet. The lamb explores. Hatsune Miku scares the 4 horsemen in a trench coat off. They're just afraid of Miku's presence. Satan discovers a river. Bombino picks some flowers. All right, just getting some quality alone time. Only one cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Literally only for YouTube chat. Fellas, I know they were your enemy, but can we get some Pikmin in chat? Okay, you can't just say no. You have to respect your enemy, chat. 6 people have died out of 24. We're down to 18. Night 2. A bomb sets up camp. Fruity Plum loses sight of where she is. It's fine. Fruity Plum will find their way. They'll figure it out. Oh god. Bombino the Beast and Burning... I'm sorry, just Basement. Sleep in shifts. A grilled Claudie also is lost. Okay, you know what? Seems accurate. Juicy Sack and Twitch chat. Sleep in shifts. You're now teaming with Juicy Sack, chat? First Satan, then the bomb, and now a Juicy Sack? 4 horsemen in a trench coat receive medical supplies. Godzilla lets the lamb into his shelter. What's happening here? Sticky Nickel with leg, Hatsune Miku, Lonslow, and Isaac sleep in shifts. Another team? The weirdest team I've ever seen. The blue hair team. Tainted Isaac defeats Satan in a fight, but spares his life. Tainted Isaac is throwing. Satan is the favorite to win. They already won the first Hunger Games. Throwing. Widow will be throwing. Matt stays awake. I don't sleep. I never sleep. I'm always hunting. Proceed. Godzilla practices his archery. Gotta be a big bow and arrow. Tainted Isaac, Hatsune Miku, Lonslow, Basement, and the Beast hunt for other tributes. The team is expanding. The grilled Claudie questions their sanity. You know, the last time we saw grilled Claudie is they got lost, and I would assume they're still lost, and now they're questioning everything. What really am I? Isaac and Juicy Sack work together. A lot of teams being formed, but nothing is happening. A sticky nickel with legs also questions their sanity. Are they finally questioning why they have legs? Bombino repeatedly stabs a bomb to death with a sai. Who gave Bombino a sai? Didn't the bomb have like a spear and a hatchet and it's a bomb? 07 to the bomb. Fruity Plum searches for firewood. Okay. Still lost, I would presume. You can't stab bombs to death. This one you can. This one has feelings. Satan practices his archery, just like Godzilla. The lamb thinks about home. I'm still hunting. I have not found anybody yet, but I am very consistent in my hunting technique. It will pay off. Trust. 4 horsemen in a trench coat steal from Twitch chat while you're not looking. Chat, how did you let the 4 horsemen in a trench coat steal from you, huh? I bet they took something important, like your wallet. They were so convincing. Proceed. Can I get one single Pikmin in chat? Only one. Fellas, we're down to 17 candidates. On to night 3. Juicy Sack stays awake all night. Godzilla and grilled Claudie sleep in shifts. They're friends. Fruity Plum tries to sing herself to sleep. So Fruity Plum got lost, got wood to make a fire, and now they're singing themselves to sleep. Oh. Hatsune Miku the Beast and 4 horsemen in a trench coat cheerfully sing songs together. Why Hatsune Miku? Why? The burning basement, I'm sorry, just the basement goes to sleep. Twitch chat stays awake all night. Bombino screams for help. Are they getting PTSD about stabbing the bomb? The lamb begs Tainted Isaac to kill him, but Tainted Isaac, being as soft as he is, keeps the lamb alive. Tainted Isaac is just throwing. Tainted Isaac had the option to just shut down the entire district of both Satan and the lamb, and he just let them both live. Isaac the unlocks. Think about it. Lonslow receives clean water. Satan sees a fire, but stays hidden. Sticky Nickel with leg is awoken by nightmares. I'm assuming this is like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 levels of storytelling, or like Rocket figures out how he was made, and it's the same kind of thing with Sticky Nickel was also there in the experiments, but alongside all the animals, it's also a single nickel being sewn together with legs. Very traumatic childhood the Sticky Nickel had. Back then, it was just a sticky penny. Matt receives clean water. I know it was you, chat. Thank you for the water. Isaac also receives clean water. Proceed. Day 4. Lonslow receives fresh food. Matt searches for a water. I just got water. Am I stupid? Okay, Juicy Sack the Lamb, 4 Horsemen in a Trenchcoat, and Godzilla hunt for other tributes. This is terrifying. Fruity Plum practices her archery. You know what? That's fair. That's all they can do. Sticky Nickel with leg, go hunting. They're trying. I don't know what they're hunting for, but they're trying. The Burning Basement discovers a river. Their natural enemy. Oh God. Twitch chat, what are you doing here with all these people? Satan sets off an explosive, killing Isaac, the Beast, Twitch chat, and the Grilled Claudie. I'm telling you, chat, Satan is a fucking industry plant here to win the 2nd season of the Hunger Games. A single bomb kills 4 people, including Twitch chat, and we can all blame Tainted Isaac for letting Satan live. Maybe they're teaming. Maybe they're teaming the whole time. Do you think Tainted Isaac is paid off? Letting the entire district live? Just for Satan to come around the next day to blow up 4 other people? We gotta keep moving. Hatsune Miku tries to sleep through the whole day, covering their ears from the big explosive. Tainted Isaac picks some... Okay, is Tainted Isaac just clinically insane? Let's circle back to like what Tainted Isaac was doing at the first day. They already had injuries, like going into it. They eventually teamed up. They were gonna be killing Satan, and then they didn't kill Satan, and they were gonna kill the lamb. Then they chose not to kill the lamb. And now suddenly, Satan now kills 4 people, and Tainted Isaac is just picking some flowers like nothing happened. Tainted Isaac is like the mastermind behind all of this. I think he let them live to like do his bidding. He threatened their families. And now Satan just has to go ahead and do it. And Bombino also picks flowers. It's like another set of flowers. Can I get at least 500 Pikmin in chat for the 4 fallen tributes? Isaac, the Beast, Twitch chat, and the Grilled Claudie, all blown up by a single bomb from Satan. And with that, let's check everybody's status. Let's see what's going on in the house. Lonslow and Juicy Stack are still up. I'm still alive too. Same with Fruity Plum, and Tainted Isaac is obviously still here. And look at that, what a clean slate they have. 0 kills. Very interesting. We have Sticky Nickel with legs still up. Satan and Lamb are still alive. Interesting. Bombino is still up too. Silently Greedier is dead. Horseman still up, all 4 of them. Burning Basement, just the entire floor is still up. Miku and Godzilla are all alive. Proceed on to night number 4. The Sticky Nickel with legs and the Lamb talk about the others' tributes that are still alive. We have Bombino tending to their wounds. Satan looks at the night sky. Now this could have like a 2 meanings to it. Either one, they're thinking about and like they're sorry for having to kill all those people because Tainted Isaac threatened them, or they enjoyed it and they're like, wow, I don't even care. Godzilla receives an explosive. Tainted Isaac quietly hums. This sick bastard. Fruity Plum, Hatsune Miku, Burning Basement, the entire floor, and the 4 Horsemen in Trenchcoat sleep in shifts. Lonslow convinces... Yes, how warm and cozy. All right, Juicy Sack thinks about home. You think Juicy Sack is jealous? We proceed. Day 5, 4 horsemen in a trench coat see smoke rings rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. Satan searches for firewood. Juicy Sack defeats Lamb in a fight, but spares his life. What is Juicy Sack doing? I'm convinced Juicy Sack did this by accident, didn't even notice the lamb was hurt, and just kind of walked away. Bombino discovers a river. I fish. I'm playing some web fishing IRL. Tainted Isaac kills Lonslow while he is resting. Tainted Isaac, like, enough's enough. Is Tainted Isaac trying to get to me? Is he killing my lover in the games so they can get to me? Tainted Isaac is a fucking monster. Godzilla receives fresh food. Sticky Nickel with legs is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Hatsune Miku searches for a water source. Fruity Plum tries to spearfish. You got it, Fruity Plum. You got it. Burning Basement discovers another river. Another one. Night number 5. Juicy Sack, Godzilla, Bombino, and me tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. A sticky nickel with legs, Hatsune Miku, and 4 horsemen in a trench coat discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. I feel like Hatsune Miku is just friends with everybody here. The lamb passes out from exhaustion. What did Tainted Isaac make the lamb do? Burning basement receives clean water. I feel like burning basement has just been like being doused with water the entire time. Oh no. Tainted Isaac and Satan sleep in shifts. Oh no, not the emotional manipulation too. I'm waiting for like Satan to rebel back. All right, and then we got Fruity Plum accidentally steps on a It's probably one of those duds, right? They literally have wings. Maybe they were tired. Okay. Day 6. Satan questions his sanity. After all the manipulation by Tainted Isaac, I understand. Tainted Isaac sees smoke rising in the distance, but decides not to investigate. I'm sure Tainted Isaac already knows what's happening over there. Hatsune Miku thinks about home. The sticky nickel with legs makes a wooden spear. Okay, I'm sure they made it out of their feet. They're very handy with their feet. Bombino is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Godzilla silently snaps my neck. Oh, I just didn't see it coming. You know what? They stole from me earlier. I did notice them then. To be fair, I'm probably not going to notice them now. No, I'm assuming Godzilla just like kind of picked me up and went like... Juicy Sack unknowingly eats toxic berries. Does that mean they're dead? I mean, it's not lethal. They're just toxic, you know? They're not lethal berries. They're toxic berries. The lamb collects fruit from a tree. Burning basement, just the whole floor, begs the 4 more horsemen in a trench coat to kill the floor. The 4 horsemen in a trench coat refuse, keeping the burning basement floor alive. Maybe they'll be friends. 3 more Pikmin can be heard in the distance. Fruity Plum, me, and Juicy Sack. I guess the toxic berries were, in fact, lethal toxic berries. Fellas, 9 tributes left. I will now start up a prediction for who will win the entirety of the Hunger Games. We got the favorite to win everything, Hatsune Miku, with the second favorite being Tainted Isaac. After that, it's pretty even between Sticky Nickel with legs, Satan, Bombino, and the 4 horsemen in a trench coat. And then right behind him, we got the burning basement floor, the lamb. The least favorite to win is Godzilla, the person who snapped my neck. We move on, proceed. Oh god. Sticky Nickel with legs, Tainted Isaac, and Godzilla discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Is Tainted Isaac getting to Sticky Nickel with legs now? No, man. Burning basement cries herself to sleep. The lamb sees a fire but stays hidden. It's probably the burning basement. The 4 horsemen in a trench coat scream for help. Why would they scream? Oh, are they in the burning basement? Bombino and Satan hold hands. Hatsune Miku attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Fellas, the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs of the tribute's families. The lamb decides not to go. Tainted Isaac destroys Hatsune Miku's memoirs out of spite. Are they just pissed that Hatsune Miku got the favorite vote? We got 4 horsemen in a trench coat, Godzilla, and Sticky Nickel confront each other, but grab what they want slowly to avoid conflict. Sticky Nickel with legs being very safe out there, being very smart. Burning basement falls into a frozen lake and drowns. I feel like this entire time, the burning basement floor has just been fighting against water. This is just unlucky. Like, to be real, they were playing their own game. They kept on finding rivers throughout the entire game to eventually just fall into a lake and die. Sorry to the 9% of y'all who voted for Burning Basement to win. Fellas, next up, Bombino repeatedly stabs Satan to death with a sigh. This is exactly how they took care of the bomb as well. Was Bombino playing Satan the whole time? Maybe Bombino saw that Satan got corrupted by Tainted Isaac, and they were too far gone. So they took care of him the only way they know how. With the still bloody knives from the bombs, they stabbed Satan. Sorry, fellas, to the 10% of chat that believed Satan would win it all. Day 7, fellas. Sticky Nickel with legs camouflages himself in the bushes. Bombino, Hatsune Miku, 4 horsemen in the trench coat, the lamb and Godzilla. No, the lamb raid Godzilla's camp while Godzilla is out hunting. So no one died. They're just raiding Godzilla's camp. But they held hands. Yeah, but that's how Bombino knew that Satan was too far gone. All right, fellas. Tainted Isaac dies from an infection. I'm sorry, after all that masterful planning, Tainted Isaac just dies from an infection? Wait, hold on. If Tainted Isaac isn't the one pulling the strings, who was also there the entire time? What if it's the lamb who is pulling the strings the entire time? And that's why Tainted Isaac and Satan were sleeping in shifts that one time, because they were watching out for the lamb. The real mastermind behind everything, manipulating Isaac to try to kill Satan, leaving them alive on purpose because the land wants him to, and then to paint a show for everybody. They have Tainted Isaac try to kill The lamb. We proceed. We have to proceed. 3 more Pikmin can be heard in the distance. For the burning basement, who drowned in the lake. Satan, who was stabbed by Bombino. And Tainted Isaac, who mysteriously died with an infection. An infection. Who all is still up? We got Sticky Nickel with legs. The lamb. We got Bombino still alive. 4 horsemen in a trench coat. Hatsune Miku. And Godzilla. Let's continue. Sticky Nickel with legs. Sees a fire, but stays hidden. Very smart. 4 horsemen in a trench coat. Poisons Bombino's drink. Bombino drinks it and dies. 4 horsemen are playing dirty. They're playing dirty now, man. They couldn't even kill him like a man, like Bombino did. With the sighs while looking into their eyes. The 4 horsemen just having drink some silly juice. I'm sorry to the 10% of people who voted for Bombino. Hatsune Miku looks at the night sky. Godzilla thinks about winning after snapping my neck. He's like, it's a free win now. The lamb also looks at the night sky. Day 8. Godzilla scares Hatsune Miku off. Wow, what a callback to like day 1. The lamb picks some flowers. The 4 horsemen in a trench coat make a wooden spear. Sticky Nickel with leg receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. I'm assuming it's coming from the 11% of chatters who predicted Sticky Nickel doing it all. Proceed. 07 to Bombino. They had just a little sip of silly juice and they got a little bit too silly. Next night, 4 horsemen in a trench coat stay awake all night. Honestly, this late in the game, they kind of have to. Hatsune Miku receives an explosive from the 22% of chatters believing in him. Chat, why did you give Hatsune Miku a bomb? Pipe bomb. The lamb defeats Godzilla in a fight, but spares his life. Okay, what's going on here, man? Is the lamb also trying to recruit Godzilla? Because we all know Godzilla is the strongest out of the rest of the tributes. I'm still thinking the lamb is the mastermind. Someone has to be, and I think it's the lamb. Sticky Nickel with leg receives fresh food. Day 9. 4 horsemen in a trench coat question their sanity. All 4 of them. I'm scared. Sticky Nickel with legs questions their sanity once again. Godzilla and Hatsune Miku. Godzilla attacks Hatsune Miku, but she manages to escape. Oh god, they're turning on each other. The lamb bleeds out due to untreated injuries? Wait a minute. Godzilla murdered the lamb and made them bleed out? So who's the bad guy here? The lamb's dead. Tainted Isaac's dead. Is Godzilla behind it? I never even suspected them. It's the Nickel Mat? No. No, it wouldn't be the Nickel with legs. The backstory is too sad. Why would they turn evil? Oh wait, they have so much reason to turn evil. They got experimented on by the game's hosts or something. Proceed. An arena event. Carnivorous squirrels attack the tributes. I'm sorry. Are they getting attacked by Squirrel Girl from Marvel Rivals? Fellas, who survives the squirrel attack? Godzilla survives the squirrels. Hatsune Miku uses the squirrels to her advantage, shoving Sticky Nickel with legs into them. Hatsune Miku, no. You can't do that to Sticky Nickel with legs. Miku, what happened? They got a pipe bomb and they went insane with power. 4 horsemen in a trench coat are brutally attacked by a scurry of squirrels. This is a bad sign for the 4 horsemen in a trench coat. 07s to the lamb with 8% of the vote. 07 Sticky Nickel with legs with 11% of the favored vote. And 07, the 4 horsemen in a trench coat with also 11% of the vote, also dying. There's only 3 left. There's only 2 left? Can I not count? It's only Hatsune Miku and Godzilla. Hatsune Miku had 22% of the vote, the high majority, and Godzilla only had 6% of the favor vote, which is the lowest by far. Sadly, they're both from the same district, but only one can win. It may be decided right away. I'm gonna cover my screen. Hatsune Miku bashes Godzilla's head in with a mace. The winner of the 2nd annual Isaac Hunger Games is Hatsune Miku. Well, isn't it kind of weird how the 2nd annual Isaac Hunger Games came down to 2 people that just aren't in the Binding of Isaac?
Catmat did this. He killed all these people by forcing them into battle. So you know what we must do? Kill Matt Peeper Riot.
I'm already dead. Godzilla snapped my neck.